guys? Welcome back to the Northeast Florida Surf Fishing Forecast. As you know, the last few days have not been too good. We've had the swell from Hurricane Larry coming in, and the surf here along the Northeast Florida coast has been probably 3 to 6 foot. It has really dirtied up the water. A strong south to north current, because we've had up until Thursday afternoon, it was out of the south pretty strong. Current was screaming. There were pictures from Sandy. She works up on the pier on the crane. She sent some pictures, and the water was gray Thursday morning, so that's never a good thing. I checked out the surf Thursday afternoon. Swell was still coming in, but much calmer and shallow. The water's just pure mud. So we'll see what happens. Actually, the next few days, you're looking at a wind switch. It's going to be coming out of the northeast to east, 10 to 15, a little bit higher gust on Friday, today, and Saturday. And then on Sunday, they're saying northeast to east, 10 to 12. So if you're gonna fish, Sunday looks to be the day to fish. If you're not watching the Jaguars play, we don't know what we have with them. So after the first quarter, a lot of people might be going fishing, right? But anyways, enough of the Jaguar talk. I saw Friday, the swell's actually supposed to increase again. It had come down today because we had a lot of that strong west wind from the tropical storm that flew by overnight over northeast Florida, and luckily didn't bring a ton of rain again. But it's supposed to switch to the northeast, and the swells are supposed to pick up 4 foot again, 4 to 5 foot, down to like 3.5 foot on Saturday, and then 2 to 3 foot on Sunday. So honestly, Sunday looks to be the day. We'll see. The water may clean up. It just really depends on how big the swells are and what they do, because what happens, even if it's a good wind, those swells tend to cause a ton of, what's up, Big Ben? Those swells, when they're coming in, all that action sucking all the sand back out, it tends to really dirty up the water with the runouts. It's basically runouts up and down the beach. So if it's like that in like Jack's Beach, Ponte Vedra, go to the inlets, like we say, try the north side of the inlets. Sometimes those inlets will block the swells coming in. But if not, stick to river fishing, guys. The mangrove snapper's still going crazy. The shrimping has picked up the last few days. I've seen some good reports of shrimp from Green Cove area, downtown. Nice big shrimp. Speckled trout, flounder. Speaking of flounder, you better get on them, because I think it's about mid-October. Remember, the season's gonna shut down for a while, right when the prime run is going on. So get your flounder and get your freezer full. But if the water cleans up, it's gonna be nice. Ben, I don't know, maybe like Fort George Inlet or something like that. Inside the inlets, Villano Inlet might be clean. Just keep an eye out. Sunday afternoon, it's gonna be east-northeast, so that tends to clean the water up. So if it's more on the lighter side, that water will actually clean up a lot faster. You'll still probably need Sputniks, because that swell tends to cause a east to west motion, sucking out straight to sea versus north or south. And you don't want your line sitting on top of the water with a 2 ounce and not hitting the bottom. But if it cleans up, guys, the fish are there. Whiting, black drum, sheephead, redfish, flounder, speckled trout, tarpon, Spanish, and bluefish. All of those have been caught and hooked this week, especially before the water got dirty. So the fish are there. The mullet should be there. First thing in the morning is always best to find them. They're real shallow. And the sand fleas, I found a school this afternoon in the whitewash. What you'll notice when we get these swells coming in from like hurricanes and tropical storms, so you get the water pushing up much higher with each wave. Well, the sand fleas are still going to be in the same spot usually they would be if the tide was normal waves. So a lot of people look up at the edge of the whitewash. That's not the place. Let that wave recede all the way out, and then you'll see the school of sand fleas. Just be aware. If you're digging them up, because the water goes out, it's going to come back in. I saw somebody, I was showing them how to catch them, and they squatted down, and I said, I wouldn't do that. Well, that swell came in and it completely swamped them, knocked them down. I said, you got to remember these aren't normal waves. Ben, with no sand, I would try the Volano Pier, maybe the St. Augustine Pier if you want to drive down to the Flagler Pier. Flagler Pier is a good spot. Nassau Sound Bridge, stay out of the sand. Next year at this time, we'll have the Jacks Beach Pier, but that's a ways away. Speaking of, they're still putting in pilings, guys, so they're making progress. It looks to me like there may be a section or two before they'll actually be out to what we call the T section, the end. And once that's done, they start working their way back and getting it ready to fish from. But other than that, I hope everyone has a great weekend. Don't forget, we have the seminar up on our page now. Share it. It would be great for everyone watching this video to share the seminar on their pages or Facebook pages, whatever social media. Let's get it out there. Let's help as many people as we can so they don't go to the beach and come home empty-handed. And don't forget, if you have Facebook, Broken Reel 23, just look it up on Facebook. Join our Facebook group. We got tons of reports each day from the whole Northeast Florida area and even further south. And yeah, and we've talked about another seminar in October. As soon as me and Chip get together and come up with a date, we'll go over there. And I think with this one, we'll go over the rigs again, especially for the pompano and whiting, because into October, November, they're fired off. But we haven't really discussed how to read the water again. We did that the first and second seminar of the year, but now's a good time to do it again, because with whiting and pompano, that's very important to know what to look for, the sandbars, the runouts and such, because those fish, this is where they hang. So hope everybody that's watched the seminars enjoyed it. Hope it's helped. Ben, for Nassau Sound, you really can't go wrong. A float rig with live shrimp, speckled trout are hitting it, flounder will hit it, live finger mullet on the Carolina rig. Not up on top of the bridge, but closer to where the shallow waters are. That's where the flounder will be. If you go up on top of the bridge, fiddler crabs around the pilings, there'll be sheephead. And if you want to get real frisky, bring a bigger rod, try to get some big mullet and float them out there. A big old tarpon or shark will eat it. Hope that helps. All right, guys, if you got any questions or comments, leave them in the comment section. And until next time, in fact, we'll probably have a live report from Jacks Beach Friday afternoon, which is today already, after midnight. Hopefully the water will be cleaning up with that northeast wind. We'll find out later this afternoon. Tight lines.